Hello, and welcome to the return here. Just getting it quick started up here. Just trying to get the scenes to work, but otherwise, trying to make a return. Today, I'm going to do some IL-2 career mode from the allied perspective. Don't know a lot about the career mode outside of some basics, so I was going to try doing at least a flight or two of each allied point I have access to for IL-2 Battle Stalingrad, which is part of the Great Battles series. Right now I'm just trying to find the one button here, so just give me a moment here. Let's see here. Let's see here, and then the live stream. And just gotta capture the game real quick here. And let's see here. Perfect. And now let's just take a look here. And go from there. So, just taking a quick look myself here just to make sure everything's all good to go. Alright, excellent. So, with that in mind, just have to quick sign in here. Then I can get started. Excellent. And get the head tracking here to work. Excellent. Alright. So, I already got all that situated. I don't know why I have to have a sub browser opening for typing in my own chat box, but I guess here we are. Kind of crazy to think, but that's just the way it goes. And then I just have to change where the chat box goes. Real quick here. Right around here, I guess, would be good. Yeah, I still have to figure out how these chat boxes work, to be honest. So let's see here. Font settings. Let's make that there. And make the width 450 or 430. There we go. So do like a 450 by 450 box just to see if that all works into 440 perhaps. Done. Okay. And then place that right around here for now, just to see. And let's get to it. So, do the command by unit by appointment. I don't want to just be given command instantly, I want to actually earn it. Oh yeah, I have seen this cutscene before, so we can skip that. Not that it's bad or anything, but I've seen it so many times. That I have seen way too often. So, let's see here, familiarize yourself here. And then, you get like pilot details, get the rank, flight sergeant, and then you get promoted eventually to squadron lead. Here's your statistics. Hit next unit HQ on the top right here. Okay. And then you get like real life history of what the squadron is. That's interesting. I mean, it's not that I don't want to read it, but I don't want to get too carried away with all the details. Click next day when you're ready. Yeah, I guess we'll just take a look and see. Got that there, and then you can click on World News, which is sort of dynamic and realistic. Like, for example, you can have, like, top RAF faces in the sky. I don't know all the British aces that well, but they do actually accurately reflected up to this moment in the historic period of what they were doing. And we'll hit next day because there's nothing to do. So, wow. Hit it next day. I guess that's just the way this game works. So, let's go from there. Let's see here. So it also tells you weather conditions in the day and what the clouds are like. Temperature in Celsius, barometer and east wind, and precipitation. Oh wow, man, I got a pilot's badge for doing nothing? That's awesome. Latest newspaper's been delivered. Victory Division pierces the Siegfried line. Oh yeah, the Siegfried line. And there's also a little bit of opinions as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a little neat touch. Not that this was a good thing that it struck a tenement, but that they actually also do V1 flying reports. 21 OSS, which was the ancestor to the MI5, MI6 British intelligence, kind of like their CIA equivalent. Alright, so let's go to pilot. Oh no, that's not it. Fat fingering all around. Planning room, there we go. So we got the planning room here. Armed reconnaissance. Is it really reconnaissance if it's armed? That is a deep question. I wanted to do unarmed reconnaissance. But here you can change the convergence and fuel apparently too. Oh great. I even get the late war Sabre 2 engine for the Tempest. That's awesome. Okay, well, I'll take that in convergence. I don't want it to be at 350. Make that a little bit closer to like 300 because they're wing mounted. Tempest in this game also in general is very beastly, so it's a really good plane, and also it was at lower altitudes in real life. So let's just check the settings real quick here. So these are the settings I usually play when I even attempted this before. This is like the first time I'm doing it as a live stream, and also to gauge people's interest if it's worth considering doing. So this is what I was going to come up with. Definitely no pilot assisting here. No engine stall. Invulnerability, yeah. I definitely want to do invulnerability. No, just kidding. Yeah, I definitely want navigation markets for now. I always use techno chat. I don't know what they mean by lost spectators, but I'll just do that there and hit accept, and we'll just hit start. There's not much else to it, apparently. I guess it's just kind of like one of those solo campaign plays. Hopefully the game doesn't crash when I do this. So we'll find out. Well, so far it hasn't crashed, so that's a good sign. Sometimes it does a little delay or hitch, and you're like, oh, does this mean it's going to crash, or is it going to work? Joking aside, though, it's not really actually that buggy. It's just more of like I'm putting like a serious load streaming this live while doing all this. Also, if you wondered, if anyone even bothers to wonder what I've actually been up to, I recently, over a couple months now, have actually doing a part-time job, and also been experimenting with a head tracking components called D-Lean or D-Lean clip. It's kind of like track IR but different. It works the same principles, and it's still functionally like track IR, but they use a PS3 iCam with an IR filter and a bracket with the LEDs firing at the camera, so it tracks where your head's looking. So it's going to be kind of awkward looking at my second monitor if there ever is any chat. But there is a button you can bind to stop the tracking so it doesn't look like I'm looking to the right the whole time, because that's where my second monitor resides. So here's the arm reconnaissance mission. Here's the waypoints. Target approach is 6,600. Destroy any ground targets of opportunity. Road and railroad traffic, rail yards, bridges, supply dumps, and warehouses, airfields, anything you can destroy with your bombs and guns. You are free to patrol in and around the zone marked on your fight map. Not flap map. Good grief. So, what should I put in here? That is a good question. Oh, I can't really... Can I uncheck it? No, I guess it just only have guns only. There is no bombs for this plane. Even though it actually can, and they did at times do that. So I guess it's just going to be all reliant on the guns. If I'm going to be doing ground attack, might as well bump it to 340 convergence. I don't want to go much more than that, to be honest. So, let's see here. So then just go from there. And hit accept and get to it. Hopefully it's enough gas. Oh. Well, I guess they start, they do an air start now? This mode? And yeah, I do have F2 view enabled. Red is not the enemy. I have changed that to Soviet style markers. So blue is actually foe and red is friend. It kind of takes a while to get used to that. Okay. And now, this is with head track. So what you see here is my head actually is moving and the camera is falling. You won't be able to see that, of course, as you're watching it live, but that's what it kind of is doing. So right now I'm just auto level. Want to slow down a bit because I don't really think I'm supposed to be the flight lead, so we'll just allow these points to catch up. I did read in this particular mode that you can actually have the autopilot fly to all these waypoints as well. Oh. What on earth is on the ground there? Wow, there's actually ground troops down there too. Interesting. Oh, no, I don't want to change the fuel mixture. That would be kind of silly now, wouldn't it? It's like, good grief. So far, seems like it's holding up pretty good. You might not hear much sound except for the guns because, well, it very, what should we call it? It's very intensive. Just put it that way. Check the oil temp is good. And I think you can run on combat power for an hour in the Tempest, regardless of which engine you use. Yeah, climb power 7 boost is 60 minutes, so that's like an hour. You can run it at 9 boost. That's like the British measurement of manifold pressure. So we're still good here. Just keep the engine between like 80-90 respectively, like 90% RPM and 80% throttle, because I can't read words. So right now they're just flying information at these AI, which is good. Wonder, let's see here, wonder if yeah, I don't really need to open the radiator. So the fun part about this Tempest is the engine management system is actually pretty straightforward. It's just a fully open and fully closed radiator system. They open at the same time and close at the same time. There's no extra levers and stuff. You just press it once, it opens, press it again, and it closes. You have to kind of bind these in the settings, and you can make it unified. And they now recently, this used to not be a thing for this game. You used to have to kind of do a universal for every plane or plane type. Now you can do it by a single plane if you wanted to do really customized loadouts of your buttons and switches and keyboard bindings and all that. And also, the Tempest is very fast accelerating, even without the basically the best engine it was equipped with, which is the Saber 2A engine, which allowed for even more boost in speed. So right now, just I guess flying in formation until something shows up, which is good. This is good practice too, as well. And if you're wondering, the top right corner of the screen, the number that's fluctuating is the frame rates, and the 105 underneath that is the field of view. The field of view is, the maximum is 105, and then with a view binding of zoom in and zoom out, it can go, you know, in or out. Very useful function to have. I guess I could just do continuous mode since they're pretty much not doing anything. Oh, that's constant power, okay. So I'm just setting the propeller RPM to trim the, well, not really trim, but constant speed the propeller to like 75% of engine RPM. Because a lot of World War II planes, you know, most of the majority, you know, propeller driven, kind of like current, kind of like really high-end, well, for its day, high-end power car engines with a lot of moving parts and sounds and excitement per se. There's really not much to look at. It's kind of, this reconnaissance mission is not as exciting as I thought it would be. Maybe it gets more exciting when you go for each waypoint, you know? But I have no idea. This is only the 5th time I've done a single player mission of some kind. So, we'll see. And also, I like that I don't know if these are all real pilots' names. I think they're randomly generated for your squadron. Although don't quote me on that because I have not researched to see if they actually use real names for your squadron pilot AI friends here. But at least we're gradually moving along and stuff. Maybe what I could do is autopilot this here and speed up the time scale, perhaps? And just autopilot here? Because there is a speed up button. I wonder how fast it can go. 8. Okay, so 8's the fastest. So let's do time scale 4 so I don't break the game or something, you know? Because otherwise, I don't really want to just go, you know, oh wow, look at this, you know? And then you were just like sitting there flying in formation for like 2 hours or something stupid like that. I mean, you can do it. It is fun, but I'm trying to like showcase, you know, the game. While also trying to figure out, like, if this is worth doing outside of, like, out of curiosity to see if this actually is worth doing. Alright, maybe we could speed up to ×8. It is nice, though, that they speed up the time. Because otherwise, I don't know what else it would do. This game is kind of just staying there and you're just going like, oh, okay. Oh. Thought I saw something in the distance. Man, these checkpoints are long. Is there like, I wonder if there's like a setting where you can have it a little more instant action, I guess. Is the right word to say. There's not really anything else to say because I'm just as speechless right now, thinking like, okay, well, the sky looks cool. The river looks cool. Oh. Actually, there's one thing I should check. I should check the temperature. Let's see here. Oil maximum is 65 to 125. Oops. And then the radiator temp is... oh, what you call this? Radiator temp. 60 to 90. Max is 95. Alright, so it's still within parameters. Okay, well, time to speed up time again. And see here. Well, I guess the armed reconnaissance missions aren't really that enthralling, isn't it? Oh my god. It's like, there's gotta be something here, right? I mean, anyone home? I mean, I was just supposed to just fly with this group the whole time. I mean, I know it says to look for targets of opportunity and stuff. Let me check the O map here. Primary mission objective. Okay, maybe there's stuff there. I guess occasionally there's random stuff that spawns. perhaps? Oh. Yeah, I don't want to overdo the plane here. Yeah, I probably should open the radiator just to have it cool down a bit. It does increase drag by a noticeable amount, but it's not like your plane's totally neutered if you open it. But it is noticeable. They do model that stuff pretty well, actually. But I can tell you, it's a good thing I remembered the time scale skip thing, because holy smokes, that would have been really, and even in my opinion, I'm usually very patient with this stuff, it would be very uninteresting, let's put it lightly. If all I did was just fly in formation for like 30 minutes or so. Oh, geez, it is almost 30 minutes. What am I kidding? Well, hopefully there's some action up here. Let's see, here's the radiator. Let's cool down. Guess I can close it. The oil is ready between 60 and 90. Well, at least saving a lot on fuel, I guess. Oh, said engage target. But where? Engage nearest air target. Is that what he said? But where? Where is the nearest air target? Now we actually got some action. Let's speed up the plane. But where's this nearest target? Maybe speed up time just a little bit. Times 4. Where's this nearest air target they're talking of? Oh. Where's the nearest air target? He said there was one here. I'm looking around. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, if this mission is this dull the whole time, like, outside of, like, you know, the first mission or two, I'll give it at least 3 missions. If there's nothing interesting that happens after 2 more missions, then I might have to scrap at least the idea of doing single player campaign here and just do random stuff on actual IL-2 servers or something like that, because this is just weird. There's like nothing. Literally nothing. Where? What are we doing? There's nothing here. Okay. Oh, gotta open up the radiators. So might as well do that. Good grief. So much for an armed reconnaissance mission. I mean, goodness sakes. Is there like literally nothing to do? Am I like playing this mode wrong or something? I mean, if I am, please tell me if anybody ever knows anything about this stuff. Because I sure as heck don't. I don't know what they do. Guess they sped up their planes. Because now they're going really fast. Might as well go full speed, I guess. No, that's emergency mode. I don't want to be in emergency mode the whole time. Not a whole lot else to say. I mean, this is kind of, no, this is kind of like, well, that's great, you know. It's like, okay, gee golly whiz. I can close the radiator. This level autopiloted out, I guess. It's like, gee, manies. Let me check the map real quick here. Is there really... I mean, we are over enemy territory. There's no... I'm looking around the sky. I don't see any dots or anything. Except for, you know, their own squadron. At least when you speed up the time, but the game actually still runs really smooth. It's actually pretty good. It's like no problem whatsoever running a PS3 cam capturing head movement while live streaming. It's actually handled pretty good, at least on the single player side. Yeah. Man. Had I known this mission was going to be this lackluster, I would have not done this idea, but I thought, oh, maybe it'd be something cool to do. Apparently not. At least not yet, anyways. Must have also done the legacy of, like, you start in the air. Which is fine, I don't mind doing that. It's not realistic, but it has, at least, didn't have to do that part. Taking off in the Tempest is a little bit tricky, because it has a weird P factor. Instead of most planes just twist to the left of the P factor, this plane twists to the right. So you have to apply left rudder instead of right rudder to keep it stable. It's actually kind of comical if you think about it, but this is how it was built and designed. The engine swung right. Oh, at least the formation flying's pretty easy when you use autopilot. I mean, not all, but World War II planes didn't always necessarily have autopilots. They did have, some of them had crewed autopilots that would like hold it level or something like that, but I think a lot of them were hand. I'll have to find that out though. I'd actually be curious to know if they actually did or not. Oh. Eagle, engage nearest target. Okay. Where? Where's the air target? Where's Eagle? It's referring to one of the... Is that... I'm not Eagle. Who's Eagle? Alright, let's speed it up to 8 times again. He said engage air target, but where? Who's Eagle? I'm looking around in F2 view just to see. Gee golly whiz. This is like the ultimate waypoint simulator. Gosh. When are we gonna get to do the fun stuff? Like, I don't know. Actually, like, do more than just fly in a straight line. I mean, good grief. I have it on like fastest time scale. Man, I can't imagine doing the earlier war period planes that would go even slower than this. At least in this context. Because it's like, what am I doing? I'm just, you said engage nearest air target. I look around, I'm like, there's no air targets. Oh my goodness. Man. I don't know what I signed up for this mission, but my gosh, it's probably the most dullest armed combat patrol I've ever seen in my life. In a game. I mean, in real life, yeah, this would be like, you know, nothing wrong. Alright, they're turning, heading. Okay. There's nothing there. Oh my gosh. And now I have to do this at ×8 speed again. 46 miles. Oh. Let me guess, he's going to say engage air targets, but there's nothing there. Like, wow, man. Gee golly whiz. This is real fun. Real nice. Holy moly. I do apologize whoever is or was watching this. I did not expect it to just be like, oh great, I follow a waypoint. Great, I follow a waypoint. Oh, I follow the waypoint. This is just ridiculous. When is there actually going to be action in this one? I'm almost half tempted to say, you know what? What? Target destroyed? What? Eagle 2, target destroyed. What? Where's Eagle? Like, he said target destroyed, but he didn't break off formation. What? I'm looking around and going, what do they mean? There's nothing there. I'm looking at the darn ground, there's nothing there. So what is he talking about? Is he talking about a dream or something? Is he staring off into the universe? I mean, there's nothing here. And I have the icons turned on for a reason, as you can tell, because not that I can't see further away physically to the monitor and showing you what I'm looking at, but there's nothing. Oh, this is lame. What are those boxes down there? You know what? Screw this formation. They can do what they want to do. I'm going down and checking these boxes out. Instead I can freely engage, I'm just going to freely engage and take a look. I think these boxes are actual enemy. Let's take a look. Oh, oh man. Gee golly whiz. Sometimes head tracker can do. Oh, that's enemy. Finally, some action. There we go. Let's go full speed. Let's take on these targets. That's definitely enemy. Oh, they're trucks. What? Man, broken English game? No, it's not really broken English game. Why weren't these... Huh? Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Did I actually get hit? Finally. I think I found the action. Just say goodbye formation and just go after dive on trucks or something like that. They're all over there. Yeah, there's no fighters there. Don't tell me there's fighters there. You said that like 4 times, and I waited. Well, and whatever prospective audience out there was waiting so long for something to actually happen that nothing happened. So don't give me that. Stupid AI in this game, man. Ah, good grief. You have to do these runs really fast too, because otherwise they'll hit you and your plane will blow up. Not that it will fall apart. What? What? There's planes there? Oh, come on. Now there's actual planes? Really? Well, let's check the... Wait, is it... What did I find this to? Shift S? Q? Okay. Yeah, let's get some speed and go. That was some actual planes there. There they are. Finally. It only took me 40 minutes to realize that. Forget the formation. Just fly in and do stuff. Don't worry about your whatever so-called smart knowing AI. No, that wouldn't do that with human players unless they told me it could. Yeah, let's get this party started. Let's go. Oh, whoops, that's emergency. Yeah, I don't want emergency. Yeah, let's get this. Let's reset the trim. Let's get as fast as we can. Gotta help them out here. Gee, Manice. Wasted so much cannon rounds on a truck I couldn't hit that was stationary. Oh. I think we're doing good here. Is that an enemy? Yes, it is. There's actually a bunch of enemies here. Finally. Oh, it took like all the waypoint. Now we finally got some action. Gee, man, these took like all those stupid waypoints, really? Man, that was kind of lame that it took going all those waypoints. Oh no, he got shut down. Oh man, that's not good. That's no good. But he overextended, so now I can go in here. Yes, I know it is a little bit cheesy doing that. Herbert something, but it's whatever. Well, whatever his name is, die. There you go. I can't pronounce too much German while flying. No, sorry about that. Sorry for my prospective German audience, if there is any. But it was too much to concentrate on to pronounce his name properly, but that AI is now dead. There's now an AI right here named Herbert Engels. Herbert doesn't realize I'm behind him, and I almost didn't realize I was behind him. So we all don't know we're behind him. Now we got some action here. Let's see if I can take him out. Oh, that's really high deflection.
Angel 6, engaging fighter to the
Oh
east.
jeez, I gotta really turn on the jets here. I gotta really get the speed on here. I'm gonna run out of speed. Don't want to be low and slow, or in this case, you know. Gotta change the gear too, I guess. I think. Oh. Dang it. He's drove it, we stalled to trick me out. Which was good. That was actually smart AI for once. Herbert Engels is definitely a more competent pilot than the other guy. Man, that was impressive. The AI actually knew how to do that, but unfortunately, he made a fatal mistake. He's bailing out. Alright, that's 2 for the count. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be in emergency mode forever. I'm really gentle with these engines because you never know, because they run on a timer in this game, you never know how much time you actually did or not. I forgot what the switchover point was. I think it was like 6,000. Gerwin Elite. He's an elite pilot. Okay. Oh. Alright. Now we're really going. Now we're actually doing some fun. It only took like 40 minutes to do it, but hey, now it's actually not boring. Alright, good job guys. Now they're actually coming. Now they're actually doing stuff. We lost some pilots though. Some of them bailed out, but not many. What was the switchover point? Oh, 8,000. Okay, it was 8,800. So actually it's supposed to be in gear 1. Perfect. Oh, that's awesome. Now that was actually fun. But man, if I didn't remember that time skip thing, holy smokes, that would have took like 2 hours just to do all that. That would have not been fun. Now we can level off and head out of here. Do like max continuous speed up time. And see how many pilots or people left. Now, if I did have the extra GUI information, which is not always possible on multiplayer, a lot of them don't have that GUI. They do have the G meter and the compass, that's it. You don't get the altitude in feet, which you have to actually look at your gauge. That's pretty much 6 or 7,000 feet. I'm just gonna speed ahead of them. They don't seem to yell at you for breaking formations, so you know the Crow Gamer move. If they don't yell at you, you can keep doing it. No, in all actuality, I don't see the point. They're more blind than me. So, and they just sit there twiddling their thumbs, and I'm like, oh, wow. Alright, well, let's see, now that we go to here, watch the games be like, you're going alone. Let me just throw 6 points at you and see how you deal with that. You know, kind of thing. Let's just take a look at the O key here for the map. They'll do their own thing. These guys drive slow anyways. I mean, come on, just cruise at 300. It's more fun than cruising at 200. I mean, granted, it's more fuel efficient, sure, but... Whoops. Let's take a look at the oil temp. Okay, we can close the radiator. Oh, no, not the canopy. Oh, God. Yeah, open the canopy at 300 miles an hour and see what happens. So, looks like things are going good. Leaving them in the dust. It's like, bye. If you don't want to do your thing, then so be it. And plus, the big yellow triangle says to go there, so I'm like, okay. So I'll just go to the big yellow triangle. Just see what happens, you know? I mean, what else am I going to say? Thank goodness for this time speed up thing. That's for sure. Let's see here. Well, Let's see what else we got here. Huh. It's not really much else to say. I mean, just moving along in the plane, going 300 miles an hour, and holy dooly. Where did my flight go? Check chat. Well, they didn't say anything, so alright. Guess it's just gonna be one of those lone aces that just flies around and just goes, I'll just fly by myself. In at least this mode. My god. How far away are these objectives? Goodness sakes. Alright, you know what? I can't finish mission. I think what I'm gonna do next time for IL-2 is, I think unless if people actually are generally want me to keep doing this kind of IL-2 content, this is really dull. Like seriously. Like in between, like, you know, those brief sports of fun, just cruising around at like 319 miles an hour and stuff. It's just very fast for World War II. Not like super fast, but it's on the higher end of speed. Oops. Oh. That's it. Now I keep forgetting what key to press to actually open and close the radiator. Is it Control D? Oh shoot. Oh, I think it was. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to open and close canopy. Is it A and S? Oh, nope. Kind of whatever. Now I have to remember where my control was. Well, did say it got 2 aircraft. Great. Where was that engine control I was looking for? One that actually like open. That's the boost. No. Oh, it was left alt. Duh. That's what I remember doing. Ah, there we go. Okay. And then speed up again. Go really fast. Because why not? Dang. This is like one of those days, you know? Okay, great. What? Oh, shoot. Ah. Oh, no. I kind of accidentally hit F10, which pre-saves the view. Like that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Whew. So where do I go from here? Am I supposed to do something here? mean, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Just like literally nothing. I'm just flying to a dot. Am I supposed to fly to 4,000 maybe? I mean, what am I supposed to do? You tell me, game. What do you want me to do? I'm flying right at it. Oh wow, Jico it whiz. Oh, there's my friends. They survived. Oh. Okay. Great, they survived. Oh no. Another 100-mile objective. Oh. Great. Gee golly whiz. Can I... Let's see, how much more speed can I get out of this plane without going to combat power? Let's find out. Okay. There we go, that's... Can I do 76? Nope. 75. Alright. We'll just do maximum continuous. And just let the plane do its thing. Yeah, close the radiator. Open quotes. Okay, well, at least I now remembered how to open and close the plane's radiators, which actually is very important. After having a brain fart and going, gee golly whiz, what do I do? Let's see, if the radiator open... Okay. Alright, let's close the radiator. The oil is rated between 60 to 90. And the radiator is 65 to 125. Oh. Or I could get some more speed then. Just leaving the poor AI in the dust. Just go like, nope, I'm not going 240 miles an hour today. We're going 300. The most realistic experience you'll ever see. Holy smokes, this is like watching paint dry. In fact, I probably will watch paint dry after this sortie. 2 fighters shot down, but yeah. It's real great going 100 miles into nothingness. Wow, whoa. Holy moly. Man. There's gotta be a way of making time dilution go faster, because this is ridiculous. Matter of fact, why don't I take a look at settings and see? There's gotta be something. Accelerate time and mission. Okay. Oh, that's great. Camera controls, perhaps? Is there any hints there? No? Basic? Gamma? New plane 8? That gamma doesn't really help with that, but just being like... Okay. Okay. Oh my. I actually really feel sorry for doing this live stream now, because it's like, oh man. This is great scenery of the sky and all, and Tempest is fun, but holy smokes, I'm doing a whole lot of nothing. I didn't think it was going to be this much whole lot of nothing. Gosh. Even Combat Box, which is a good server community to do multiplayer sessions in, at least you're actually trying to look around and do stuff. This single player thing is bit, not so much. Well, I mean, still have the radiators closed and it's still going 340. My gosh, I can't imagine doing this in the slower plane of the Second World War. Good grief. I just want to get to the mission finish thing just to see what happens. And then I'll do like multiplayer or something, because I thought at first these missions were short and to the point, but apparently they're not short and to the point. This is ridiculous. There's like nothing here. Well, I guess we could talk about the weather. Oh man. So while I'm doing that, maybe I can look at some gauges here. So while I'm doing that, there is some gauges modeled. So the brakes, for example, you press the brakes. Apparently you can actually do that while the wheels are retracted. I'm not sure if that's actually realistic while they're retracted, but you can. This middle thing is the turn and bank indicator. Right over here is the speedometer. And the tiny fat arrow says I'm going 340. There's climb descent, rudder slip, the radiator, which I'm watching, the fuel in gallons, which is a lot, I guess. That is in gallons, it's like 45 to 50 gallons left, which is more than enough to do what we're doing. Unlike today's young generation fighter jets, propeller planes were more efficient, as long as they're subsonic. There's emergency oxygen, the the landing gear, radar Holman beacon for detection of intruders and stuff. Drop tanks if there are any. Bomb fusing, it's all taken care of by the game. Fuel gallons, which is all taken care of. The RPM that you can't really see from this perspective, and the boost gauge you can't also see from this perspective. That's why I rely on TechnoChat for that kind of stuff. Oh, but you look at that. I can actually need to move the plane. Wow, how exciting. Man, gee golly whiz. Is this the airfield? Okay. Oh, that is the airfield. They're even shooting flares. Okay. What's still downtime? Okay. That is the airfield. So now we can actually go in for a landing. Let's see here. According to the mod chart, it says landing is 80 to 83 miles an hour. Glide slope is 11.6 degrees at 90 to 100. Wow. That's actually pretty good stall characteristics for such a light, more heavy plane. Tempest was a good design, that's for sure. It wasn't good up high, but for what it needed to do at 15,000 feet or lower, it dominated. Okay, well, now I can't barely see the runway. Alright. Need to lower altitude, so just lower that here. Release the flaps. Gradually drop this down. Slow down the plane. Not the most realistic approach, and definitely not the most professional approach. Now we can pop the landing gear. Aim for the runway and hope for the best. Landing gears down. This is going to be a weird landing, that's for sure. Where did everyone else go? Gee, I wonder. While they're doing their thing back there. Oh, we're at stall speed. Don't want to... Don't want to go too crazy here. Gotta keep her steady. Nice and steady. Gotta increase the throttle just a little bit. Flare. Don't want to be too aggressive here. Flare. Oh. A little bit of a bouncy landing so far. Apply the brakes. Luckily this plane has wide track landing gear, so it's not too sensitive to bounces. And then there we go. Ta-da! There you go. This is what it looks like. Landing successful. This is what it looks like on the outside. Thank goodness for that wide track landing gear. Oh man. Did any other aircraft that had thinner wheels for the main landing gear, it would have been a disaster. Alright, can I finish mission? That's the main thing. Let's see and find out. Free hunt landing. Yay, mission accomplished. Good. Because that was probably the most boring mission I've ever done in my life in the game. Perfect. I got the RAF's pilot badge. Great. Let's see here, please wait. By the King's order, the name of blank was published in the Gazette. Mentioned in dispatches. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. They actually did die. Clarence Howe, Vernon Lambert, and Edmund Hosey actually were killed in action. Holy moly. Well, the deputy commander made it. Who shot down the most aircraft? What's for new? So he shot down 4 aircraft and lost 3. Oh boy. Wow. That was not good. Proceed. Okay. I don't know what happens now. Completed. Well, they didn't lose anybody, which is good. So we'll go the next day. I just wanted to see what happens. Just to take a look. Okay. Pinball. Overcast weather. Okay. 274 relocates the grave. Oh, how endearing. Let's see here. Is there any hands? No. Handling tips? No. You gotta be kidding me. There's no, like, make these missions shorter, please. Because, my god, that was probably the most boring intermediate flight thing ever. Okay, unit HQ. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up this particular live stream because there's not a whole lot else to really say or cover here. I do apologize for the mission before the fun stuff happened to take so long. Even with speeding it up to like a whopping 8 times, I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to like that. I mean, doing that, I just did this as an experiment to see if there actually were people who want me to continue it, but based on my impression from when I could curtail and stuff, no. However, I did like find the Tempest. The Tempest is fun, and the game itself is fine. It's just this doesn't make for a whole lot of exciting content outside of like if people actually want me to continue doing these missions, I guess. So I'm gonna do one more live stream and then go from there. So thank you for watching this particular one, if any, and see you around. Take care.